Yes, Apple did in fact build a $5 billion headquarters, and it's crazy, so let's take a look inside, shall we? Apple's headquarters. Known as Apple Park and located in Cupertino, California, it was one of the final products pitched by Apple's late CEO, Steve Jobs, back in 2006. This corporate campus is incredibly massive. I'm talking 175 acres massive, and it comes with a 2.8 million square foot main building known as The Ring. Speaking of which, The Ring. Why don't we start our tour strong with the 2.8 million square foot main building I just mentioned. This futuristic structure is big enough to hold over 12,000 of Apple's employees, and it would take a whole 15 minutes to do an entire lap of this place. That's how massive it is. Getting around might be a little tiresome, but with views like this, I certainly wouldn't mind the walk. Visitors and employees alike can enjoy seamless and panoramic views of the outdoor landscape from pretty much anywhere in the Ring, all thanks to the massive 45-foot long curved glass panels that cover this entire structure. It's no wonder they call it the spaceship. Cafe Max. Out of the many cafes available in the Ring, the standout is without a doubt Cafe Max, a 58,000 square foot restaurant uniquely available for Apple employees. This cafe comes with 4-story tall sliding glass doors, easily taking the title for the largest sliding glass doors in the world. And get this, the restaurant even has its own Apple patented pizza box, a specially engineered box that prevents pizza crust from getting soggy. Now that is innovation. Apple's dedication to health. Apple has gone the extra mile to mix the corporate lifestyle with healthy living as well. The grounds of Apple Park have about 3.2 kilometers of walking and running trails, as well as 1,000 bikes that can be used. The campus also features facilities like a gym, a wellness center, and a handful of basketball and tennis courts. The eco-friendly behemoth. Apple didn't skimp on their eco-friendly responsibilities either. They've planted more than 9,000 trees across the campus and only allow the buildings to take up around 20% of the 176 acres. The Ring features massive rooftop solar panels, generating up to 17 megawatts of power, enough to meet up to 75% of the campus's energy demand. It also uses low-energy LEDs and avoids using traditional heating or cooling methods for 9 months of the year, instead opting for a natural ventilation system. The underground. Believe it or not, underneath the campus is where the real genius lies. For example, the Ring makes use of base isolation. This protects the structure against powerful earthquakes. How? Well, with the use of 692 stainless steel plates. If the structure gets hit by an earthquake, it can shift up to 4 feet in any direction, mitigating any structural damage. You can also find an expansive 2-story parking lot and road network underground, complete with integrated traffic lights and street signs. This was created to maximize the amount of green space around the campus and not turn it into a wasteland of parked cars. Apple Auditorium. You can also find the immense Apple Auditorium underground. Also known as the Steve Jobs Theater, this is an almost 1,000-seat auditorium that features the world's largest carbon fiber roof. The auditorium is accessible by a 42-foot chemically tempered glass elevator, which also happens to be the largest freestanding glass elevator on Earth. By the way, it's also the coolest elevator. It systematically rotates as it moves up or down, allowing it to only need a singular door. The Visitor Center. Of course, Apple's headquarters feature other incredible locations, like the Research and Development Facilities, the Rainbow Stage, inspired by Apple's rainbow icon in the middle of the Ring, and Glendenning Barn, a barn that wasn't part of Apple's original plans but couldn't be demolished, seeing as how it was a 100-year-old historical site. And then there's the Visitor Center, the only building on the campus visitors can enter without a pass. This area is comprised of 4 separate sections: a 10,000 square foot Apple Store, a 2,000 square foot cafe, an observation deck, and a designated AR experience area.